Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Math Unlocked, and I'm your host, Mrs. Rhodes-Grierson. Alright, so we're going to be doing expanding brackets today. And before I start expand, I want to ensure that when you read your math statement, you understand what the math statement is saying. There's a 2 outside this bracket, and there's nothing that is separating my 2 from my bracket, which means that the 2 here is multiplying the terms inside the bracket. The statement starts out, inside the bracket starts out with open bracket, means everything that comes after this bracket is being multiplied by 2, and it ends here. So the 2 is multiplying the 3a, and it's also multiplying 4. So to open up this bracket, I'm saying 2 is multiplying 3a and the same 2 here. So plus this other statement now, plus 2 is also multiplying a positive 4. So I'm expanding to say, what is this 2? What operation is it doing to the bracket? The 2 is multiplying. It's not just multiplying 3a, because that's not the only term in the bracket. The 2 is multiplying 3a, and it's also multiplying a positive 4. So 2 times 3a would have given me 6a, and 2 times 4 would have given me 8. So expanded, this 2 multiplies both terms to become 6a plus 8. This expression cannot be simplified because these 2 terms are not alike. Now let's look at what if I had this expression. If I had 3 open bracket x plus 2y plus 4. Reading this, I take note. 3 is multiplying x, and 3 is also, so plus, I'm doing an operation now. This is a positive 3 plus 3 is multiplying another 2y. The bracket ends here. What does that mean? The bracket ending here means that this 3 is not multiplying the 4 out here. So this 4 stands alone as a plus 4 because the 3 here was not being expanded on the 4. Now after I've multiplied, I can multiply my 3 and my x to give me 3x. My positive 3 times my 2y here will give me a positive 6y plus a 4. None of these terms are alike, which means that I cannot simplify that expression. Now let's take this up a notch. We know that oftentimes we have issues when it comes down to those subtractions or the negative numbers. So we must include one of these kind in the video to ensure that we understand the concept fully. Now, what's multiplying this bracket? A negative 4 is multiplying. What is it multiplying? First, it is multiplying 2x. Then the same negative 4 minus 4 is multiplying again. It's multiplying a negative 3. I must take note of the sign on my numbers, because when I look at what is directly in front of the number, it will tell me, is that number being taken as positive or is it being taken as negative, right? Now, I'm going to go ahead now and multiply negative 4 times 2x to give me negative 8x. And my negative now, pay attention, a negative 4 is multiplying. Look at the operation. A negative 4 is multiplying a negative 3, which when multiplied becomes positive 12. When we look at expanding bracket, one of the things we must look out for is our positive and negative numbers when they are multiplying each other. Now we're even going to take this one notch up further by multiplying, and you're going to take note of what I said before. When you multiply or when you're expanding a bracket, pay attention to what the expression means. Now, the ones that we were doing before had one single term in front of my bracket. But when I look now, there's an entire bracket here. What does that mean? The expression in this bracket, all of this expression is multiplying the entire expression here. I can take it in parts. It therefore means that this term is one of the numbers multiplying that bracket. What did we do before? If 2x is multiplying the entire bracket, it means 2x multiplies 4 minus 5x. And the positive 3 will do the same thing. So positive 3 will also multiply 4 minus 5x. Now, one of the things about double brackets is that you must take note that it's not just one of the terms in front. If both of them are in a bracket, I'm emphasizing that if both terms are within the bracket, it means that both terms here will multiply all of the bracket over here. So I take term 1 and I'll multiply it by the bracket. I'll take term 2 with its sign and I'll also use it to multiply the bracket. Once I get here, I go back to the basics of how to expand the bracket, and I'll use those skills to multiply the bracket. 2x will multiply 4 and 2x, and a positive 2x will multiply a negative 5x, plus 3 will multiply 4 and the same positive 3 will multiply a negative 5x. I'll do my multiplication first. 2x times 4 will give me my 8x. 2x times negative 5x, we're multiplying here. So 2x times a negative, when positive times negative, will give us a negative 10x squared. Where did I get that square from? And x times another x, when multiplied, will give us x squared. Plus 3 times 4 will give us 12. Plus 3 times negative 5x will give us a negative 15x. A positive times a negative will give us negative. Notice this is not x squared here because there was no x on this 3. So the 3 here is multiplying a 5x to give me 15x. We look at our expression to see if it can be simplified. We look for like terms. These two terms here are alike because this has x, this has x. This is not alike with them because though this has an x, it is x squared. I'm going to write this one first. It's the one that has the highest power, so I'm going to write it in descending order. I have a positive 8x and a negative 15x. 8 of these will cancel 8 of these. Will leave us with a negative 7x plus 12. This is the full simplified version of this expression up here. You might want to just back up the video a bit and go back to how to expand the bracket. Taking note that there is a bracket with an entire expression. Multiplying another bracket, you take them in parts. Alright? I hope that this video helps. Please remember to like and subscribe and return for more videos to come.